G'day, Args.
G'day mate, how you doing?
Yeah, not too bad. How are you?
I'm doing well, thank you, doing well, and I'm excited to see some canola behind you that looks ready to harvest.
Yes, indeed. Yeah, no, we've been busy for the last couple of months just waiting for the crops to grow, and we are back and good to go now.
Yeah, and probably not a moment too soon looking at that debt we've accrued over interest charges and loan repayments over the past couple of
Yep,
months.
I think we're going to have to speak nicely to the bank manager at some point, or at least put some money back in the account.
Yeah, figure something out, take out more of a loan or something, but we're going to have to buy some seed soon because we want to turn these fields over pretty quickly and get some cotton into them.
That's right, this is our only opportunity for a little bit of a double cropping, isn't it? And reuse these fields. So, yeah, and cotton's kind of key to the plans for the series as well, isn't it?
Yeah, it is, yeah, part of our textile empire that we're trying to build up here. So I think we'll start off in this one field. We might just focus on getting this one done today, getting everything set up and making sure it's running good, and then save the other field for next time.
No, I think that's a good idea. That's a good idea. Check prices as well. And I'm guessing we'll have to store it for a bit and sell it when the price is good.
Yeah, I imagine so.
It being peak price now.
That's right. That's right. Well, I don't know. Do you want to go pull out some combines? I'll go grab a grain cart and get a truck set up on the edge of the field and get things up and going.
Sounds good.
All right.
I'll do that.
Get to it. Have fun. Well, hello everyone. Welcome back to Aussie Farms, here with the Farmsome Guy and myself. And as you've just heard, yes, we have moved forward from where we were. I think we were in April. Moved forward 3 or 4 months here to get to October, which is when our first harvest ready fields are up and going, these canola fields. Now, if you're wondering, we've been keeping an eye on the sheep. We didn't just completely skip a few months and leave the sheep to their own devices. They're all happy, fed, watered, and have started producing a little bit of wool. Not too much yet, but they have started. It's good. It is part of the aim of the game, but focus today is to at least get this first field here of canola planted. We're under, well, me personally, under a little bit of time pressure off on my trip tomorrow, so we want to try and get this done just so we had some work done here together and had a little bit of a video for you for this week. So it might be a little bit shorter than normal. See how much I ramble on and just see how things end up, but it's looking pretty good out there. Interesting little bit on the edge of the field there. I'm not sure what's gone on exactly with that. I've noticed a couple of them around where the field definition's bigger or what it is, but we'll make it work. It is what it is. We end up with a little bit that doesn't get harvested. I don't think it's going to be the end of the day. Anyhow, we're going to get this set up here with these wonderful, I'm just going to have a look at them, these great inch grain carts. Very nice. So got the tarp there on the side which rolls up, and it's going to be a lot of fun to try these out and get them going. Then we've got the truck over there. In fact, we can probably just use that one there. It's all set up and ready to go. Park it on the side of the field, and we can get the grain cart loading it straight into it. Could even try and set up a little bit of an auto drive course to do it. Maybe not for the truck, because it probably won't fill up too much. Although, in fact, let's just pop over here. So expected yield, 190,000 litres, so only about 3 truckloads. So it's not going to be hugely demanding to keep things moving, but it's going to keep us busy all the same. So let's jump in the truck here. Let's start it up, and we will move this over to a slightly better position. We'll be back over here behind where the grain cart is, and we'll get that all sorted too. In fact, while FSG's setting that up, why don't we set up a little auto drive course for this? We've got it here, we might as well try and use it. We'd already have quite a bit of an auto drive course set up for the map, I said last time, but not quite set up for what we want to do here. And in fact, it was set up for the base flat bottom bins. See that over there, which we're not obviously using. We've gone in one of the AGI pack in, just to give us something we didn't have to fiddle around with augers and all that sort of complications. So we'll just drive in through here, set ourselves up with a trigger, make sure we can dump into that, so right about there, and get to one more point, start turning it to create it. There we go. Let's just put a label on that, call it bin unload. In fact, we'll call it AGI bin unload. And then, in fact, we'll just about pick up on part of this course, although if I remember correctly, there'll be a bit of course that does crash into there, but we'll fix that, adjust this course a little bit. Might as well make use of some of it rather than ending up with a whole lot of lines that go all over the place. That one over there, stop our recording. I might drag this out to a slightly better position so we don't have quite so many issues with that fertilizer tank. Get driven around, should be able to set up a waypoint for the trucks. We'll carry on, do that, and then we'll go and see about getting the grain cart set up and running as well. Alright, we've got the course all done and dusted. We're just doing a dry run to make sure everything works. Gets back around to where we want to be, and wait on the side of the field. FSG's got the 2 combines set up and ready to go. Then we'll just see about whether we set the grain cart up and going or not. And then it'll just be a case of cracking into it and getting started on the canola. Alright, there we go. That is our truck course all sorted out, and truck's sitting there waiting. All good to go. FSG's ready to go too. You all sorted, mate?
All good to go.
Excellent, excellent. I've got the truck's going to run on its own. Although, I wonder if we pay it wages. Do we pay auto drive wages? It might not go very far.
Yeah, we might have to give him an IOU.
Yeah, possibly. I'm just wondering whether we do the same with the grain cart. Maybe we'll just get into the field and see how it's going.
Yeah. No, that sounds like a good idea.
Alright.
See how far we get.
Yeah.
It's quite a big field, actually, when you look at it.
It is, actually. Yeah. And it took a while to plant and everything, so... Might as well go get started. It's not going to harvest itself.
It is not. Right, let's go on with it.
Alright, looks like we've been given the privilege here of using the Aussie branded case. Combine number 1. And we're into it. Straight in here. Get started on the canola. FSG right there behind us. Not wasting any time. Getting into the field as well. But there we go. We're up and going, running into the harvest. It's good. It's good to be getting this started. Doesn't seem that long ago that we were planting these, but I guess because there's not too much to do between our planting and harvesting, because the fields were ploughed, we didn't have weeds to deal with or anything like that. I guess just how it's worked out. We're into it pretty quick. So that cruise control set up. I'll try and create a GPS course as we go along here. We'll share that with FSG, and then we'll just be straight into this harvesting. Good to get it all up and going. So get that put there, set our width, make our lines correct. There we go, that's perfect. So we'll just stop there for a sec, save the course, and we'll carry on. F19 is where we are. Combines, let's get that added in there. F19 combines in the cruise control, auto drive, GPS, whatever it is.
That thing that helps us.
Yeah, things that makes us go straight when we can't.
Thank you, mate.
No worries. He knew what I meant. Alright, there we go. Up and going. I love the stubble destruction in the background here too. It's so cool having the tracks from the combine and everything like that. And the stubble. Look back there and see the lines for where you've been. And yeah, it's very cool. Right, we're almost 17% full. Not sure how far around this field we are going to get before we need that grain cart. So let's just see. We'll play it by ear. And we might have to get back down there and set up a course for the auto drive driver on the grain cart as well. But let's just carry on and see how we go. Well, that's us, almost 100% full. In fact, we're not too far away. There we go. So, let's get ourselves backed up here. Go down and grab the grain cart. FSG can't be too far away at all. So, we'll be back down here in just a second. Well, it looks like FSG's full as well, which is no surprise really. We'll just come up in here, get ourselves unloaded first. It's a nice Finch grain cart here in underneath, and there we go. That all unloading into the grain cart, and get things moving. Now I think because of how quickly we've filled up, I think it's going to be worthwhile considering putting this on some auto drive, getting it up and running with that way. We'll just have a chat, figure that out, and keep things moving. Otherwise, it's going to be a lot of jumping back and forth between combines and tractors for us to try and do it on our own. Alright, that's our combine emptied. Get back over this way. We shouldn't be backing up like this next to the combine, but Here we go. We haven't managed to hit anything, which is good. Good start. Right. Should be able to just leave that there for now. Come back once we've got down to the other end of the field, because we need to create just a little bit of space down around where the truck is to be able to get the grain cart up and moving it as well. So, leave this down here, and then we'll worry about that in just a bit. In fact, how full is it? Yeah, it's only going to take about 2 hoppers before it's full. You know how quickly it's going up. It's getting to about 2/3 full already. So we're definitely going to need to keep this moving just to make sure we keep the combines empty. There we go, back up and running now. Just thinking about it, we can unload straight into the truck when we're down the other end anyhow. Pull up next to that. Once we get around, we should make it all the way to where the truck's parked. Added quite a bit of capacity going all the way around those trees. Obviously cut almost halfway down the field. So by unloading into the truck when we get down the other end, we're not going to have quite the same issue, which should mean we can open the field up. One of us can start doing some lands, get the field opened up in the centre. Maybe we start on opposite sides and work across towards the middle, I'm not sure. But one of us can get started there. We're not sort of convoying around the headlands. And once that's done, then we can sort the grain cart out. So let's carry on, get down to the other end of the field. Alright, here we are down at the truck, so we just pull up here. Actually, that's worked out pretty much perfectly for us. Not so good for FSG. But it has meant we can just pull in here and get unloaded straight into the truck, which means we'll be able to carry on. Too far behind, looking down there as well. So, let's carry on. We'll get this up and done, and I think we might actually just finish this little part, let him carry on, and we can go and sort out the grain cart on some auto drive. I think that's going to be a huge help to us getting things moving. So yeah, it should work out perfectly, I say, with mild confidence. I've got myself the grain cart here. We'll go in. Should we get into a spot where it's going to unload? Pretty good. That's just a touch. It's probably could have just about used the F19 tractor weight there, but just drop this weight point here, which is going to be our F19 grain cart unload. That has, it has done it again. I've done this twice now where it's managed to put it on the outside course rather than the nearest trigger. One thing I don't like, too much going on some of these courses, so we'll have to fix that one. The point. Here we go. And now we'll put it back onto here. F19 grain cart unload. And with that done, we just need to go and turn ourselves around. SG didn't cut the full headland, so I'm just going to turn off our crop destruction for just a second to allow me to do this course. And there we go. Now if we cut the full headland, we wouldn't have been in this issue, but slow down. You're going to have a wobbly course there because I'm going too fast with this 2-track tractor, but turn back around here, connect back up to the end point. Those two. Okay, that's done. We just need to give it a weight point, which is where it will head to, and it's waiting to go back out. Normally try and do it on a point out on the end here somewhere. Pick one of these. Of course, once it's on auto drive, it will be a little less susceptible to damaging the crop. Grain cart weight for that one. And now we'll just find our grain cart settings. There it is. Grain cart weight and unload and grain cart unload. That should be good to go. It won't find any harvesters because we haven't set those up yet, but if we do that, it should be all sorted. So, got ourselves back out, go and jump in the combines, tell FSG to set his one up, and we'll carry on.
FSG to Args.
Go ahead.
Just an observation, mate. I've gone up and back, and I'm nearly a full tank.
Right, so we could be emptying straight into the
we
truck.
Could be emptying straight into the truck. Okay.
I have set the grain cart up on the course using F19 grain cart weight as your point, so how you do it, I suppose. And choose.
Yep.
That's good to know. We can get up and back without having to unload if we need to, but does mean we can do exactly what FSG's doing, which is going straight in there and unloading straight into the truck. But let's carry on. Get some more of this field done and see how much we end up with. How much canola? The estimate was 190,000 litres. That was what the field info was telling us, so it'll be interesting to see exactly how close to that we can get. Anyhow, let's carry on. We'll see you a little bit further through. Well, we're just making our way along our very last pass here. Well done, which is good. Everything's worked out reasonably well. Auto drive at its moments. As you can see there, I thought with the 2-track tractor it would actually run alright, but I think it's struggling. My guess is it's struggling with putting pipe in the header a little bit too close. So maybe if we could make some adjustments there, it would work. But it's unloading, we're moving on the go, and yeah, keeping us empty. Allowing us to get this last bit finished, because I don't think we would have had capacity to be done without it. FSG's, like, he's parking the combine up over by the next field, because that is where we will be heading next, over into there. But yeah, great to get this all done, so that we know we can move on to the end of the month. We can get our cotton planted into here, into the other canola field, and there is even the opportunity, I guess, to get some cotton put in next to the sheep. Don't know how much grass we're going to need. They're not using too much hay, so we might actually have enough that we got off that field from our friendly neighbour down the road, that we don't actually need to bother with our own grass. So we'll see how we go. Anyhow, just about done here. We'll get everything packed up, folded up, unloaded, even back over, catch up with FSG, see how much canola we've ended up with, and just generally get things finished off for today.
We good, Args?
Yeah, I'm pretty impressed with how that all went. You had a look at how much we ended up with.
No, I haven't actually.
Bang on 200,000 litres, or just over, 36 litres over, I think.
Very nice. Okay.
You look at the potential income from that, I think it's about $160,000 too.
Yeah, that's great, and that was just one field. Got another one behind us.
Yeah, we've got the other one, and obviously we've got all the other crops in as well. So
that's right.
Yeah, good start. Good start to our harvest. A bit of a soft start, slowly and gently ease our way into it.
Exactly, because it's going to be full on the next few weeks, I think.
It will be, particularly to get this field and the other one turned over and back into some cotton very quickly before having to tackle all that other harvesting.
That's right, yeah. So, fun times, fun times.
I'm going to put some hours on these combines.
We are indeed, we are indeed. Now, the other challenge we have is that both you and I are otherwise engaged for the next couple of weekends, aren't we? So,
yeah,
we have to work out a plan.
That's right, might be a bit hit and miss with videos here from Aussie Farms, but rest assured, you don't see us. We're still floating around in the background, and we'll be back to it when we can.
Absolutely, absolutely.
Good one.
Well, yeah, that was a great start. Yeah, I'll take that any day of the week.
Yeah, definitely, definitely. All right, well, yeah, I guess we'll catch you when we catch you.
Yes, indeed. Have a good week or so, and see you on the flip side.
Yeah, likewise, mate. All right, see ya.
Cheers, Args. Bye.
That was truly impressive. The 200,000 litres is impressive, but the fact it's worth 160 grand. I'm going to actually check that we aren't playing on easy economy, because that does feel a little bit low compared to what I would have expected. We're on one field. Let's just go over and have a quick look here. Potential yield 156,000. We know that we were a little bit higher on the last field, so end up with 360,000 litres of canola. Going to give us a good start to our income and, pay off our debt and be able to build that textile factory, because that is the aim of the game. But anyhow, from the Farm Sim guy and his legs and myself, thank you all very much for watching, and I'll catch you in the next one.